Awesome.
Noise.
Do you hear me? Or like, okay.
On the stream?
Mm-hmm. Cause like,
Oh, yeah.
I hope I hope I'm like okay.
Yeah, I heard your stream. It's good.
Okay, good. Cause I added a mute button and I don't know if it will work or not.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, we're back at what? Episode 3?
Yes, episode 3.
Oh boy, today's topic will be about working in retail environment.
Mhm.
Oh my
Fun.
goodness. Mhm.
Oh boy.
Working in retail is something though, like it's so tiring, but I don't think we get paid enough.
Mm.
Very underrated.
That minimum wage though, huh?
No, for sure. It's like too much what's it called? Motion, I guess? Like kinetic energy to just clean everything, making sure everything's nice and clean, organized, sized, cleaning up after customers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello Tasui. Hello. Welcome to the podcast. Here we talk about retail. But yeah, let's see. We can talk about what we thought about working in a retail environment. So we can go. I'll popcorn to you, Joanna, since you work as one like in the past.
Yeah. So I used to work at 2 retail stores, not at the same time, but like on 2 different occasions. One, like 3 years ago or so, up until the pandemic when it started to happen, and then the other one was a little bit more recent. Started like last year and ended up leaving by March of this year.
For my history for working retail, right now I'm currently one since this. I got rated by Matt Morrow.
Yay, let's go!
Ooh. Thank you. Welcome, Matt
Welcome,
Morrow. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I'm currently working in retail for this year, only for 3 months. Tatsumi said, "Hey, I was just
I also
here."
want to include something though. I also worked at a boba shop. It's not retail, but it's part of, like, you know, the customer service industry type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I got 3 different experiences right there. Oh boy.
Oh god.
That was also about like that wasn't even 3 years ago. That would be like
really
4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, but I'll never.
Technically, the first retail job was also kind of like 4 years ago, but it was like months after the boba like experience.
I love boba. I really love boba, but I can never ever imagine like working in customer service to a boba shop. Like, you think, at least from the stories I heard from you, like, you would think it sounds nice, right? You like, oh, I'm doing something what I love, like making, like, I might as well get the secret ingredients to make my own boba. But I heard like dealing customers can be a bit like a whack, and especially not getting paid consistently through your checks. So that's not it.
Yeah, I can always talk about that experience first, and then I can go into like retail stuff.
Yeah, customer service. First topic.
Just customer service. Oh, yeah. So yeah, 4 years ago I used to work at. I can honestly say it, which places I've worked at. Honestly, I'll
Uh-huh.
name them because I'm like they're all in the past. So I used to work at Kung Fu Tea.
Which is my
That's the
favorite place.
that is the tea. I'm spilling tea on Kung Fu Tea.
Don't
Okay.
worry, we advocate teas since I love drinking tea as a jellyfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago, I used to work at Kung Fu Tea.
Mm.
I had to train at a different location in order to work at the location I was supposed to work at.
Which is confusing.
Yeah, it was weird. I had to travel to a whole different place to train and then come back to the original store I applied for. It was
Right.
just weird.
Right.
Yeah, so like my first day, I remember it so clearly now because it's just like the weirdest shit to deal with as like someone that has never dealt with boba at all. Like I've been a customer, I've been a consumer of boba, but like I've never like made boba the drink or anything.
Mm.
Probably maybe like, you know, the at home like tapioca pearls and stuff and you use like condensed milk and stuff. I've only done that, but like actually make the boba was a lot different
Mm.
as an experience. But like my first day, I'm like walking in, like the manager at that training location booked me for like 3 shifts that week, and my first shift ever landed on a Wednesday for some reason. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I walk in because I have like morning shifts because I specifically chose morning over nighttime, honestly.
Right.
Especially when like that location was far from my home, so if I were to choose nighttime, it would be hard to take like the transit at night
Yeah.
for me. So, like I just walk in, you know, clock in and stuff. Actually, no, I didn't even know how to clock in because no one told me how to clock in. So I'm like, "Hey, I'm here," and then they're like, and like it's just like, "Hey,"
What
just
the
like that,
fudge?
just hey, it's like no welcome or anything.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Okay, go to like the register area and like sign in to the tablet to
Mm.
clock in." I was
Right.
like, how do you do that? And they're like, here, let me show you. And I'm just like, okay. And then like they're like, do you know what to do? I was like, no. It's my first day. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And like they're like, okay, so you're gonna be on registers for today. And I'm like, okay then.
Oh god.
And so like the customer comes in, but I did not know how to use the damn register, so I like asked, how do you select, you know? Because it's like on a tablet thingy, kind of like a
Right.
kiosk, I guess. And like there's a particular order. I think it was like it's also like organized by like series. So it's like milk tea series, slush, um, just teas. What else is there? Like the wow milk or something like that. I don't remember specifically, but there's also like the fruit stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea where everything was because like they told us to memorize the recipe. Mind you, I had uh I had the interview the week before with Kung Fu Tea, and they immediately that day sent me an email saying you're hired. And I'm like, oh, okay. And like I came in the next day on a Thursday to pick up like the recipe shit, you know,
Yeah.
for like all that other stuff. And then I'm just like, oh boy. And then there was also like they give you like the name tag thing for like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
this is your name, and it says like Kung Fu Tea and stuff. But anyways, it was just like, bro, I looked through the packet. It was 9 pages of of just recipes.
Jeez, 9 pages front and like back to back.
Not back to back, it was
Oh,
just one side. But I was just like one-sided pages. But I'm just like, this is still a lot, man.